Hey, Christy, I kind of jumped the gun today.
Yeah, you really need to give me time to get the camera set up, okay?
You were in there yakking with Amira, and I wanted to get going.
I don't see many women in this job, okay?
I guess you're right.
And then it didn't really take very long.
No, not for this bush. We got another one over there.
Okay.
And the other thing we have to do is, this has had a wall or something in front of it from before the time we've seen this.
Right.
And we have to slope this soil down here, hopefully to make this kind of mowable. We were here about a year ago, and we worked with Devin and Amira down next to that creek.
Cleaning out under some trees.
Yeah, we brought our brush hog. We also brought
the grapple
and the tiller, and we got in there and cleared all that out. They've got grass growing down there. It looks really nice next to that creek down there. But today what we're here for is to take these two bushes out, one of which I've got out, and then slope this off. I hope there's enough soil here to make this slope work effectively.
Maybe they can mow it.
I suspect we're going to get questions. Why don't you have Johnny with the thumb instead of Johnny 2 without the thumb?
That's my question.
Yeah, well, laziness. We had a project yesterday, Church Playground, where we had Johnny 2 and Vinny with the power rake. I got finished with the project last night and I said, you know what, I can just leave him on the truck.
Yeah, it actually is a lot of work to take everything off and load it back on.
And so that's what we're going with today. Oftentimes you guys say, well, this isn't the right tool for the job, or that isn't the right tool for the job. Well, we're a long ways from home and we can't take everything, and so sometimes it's just kind of an adventure to say, hey, can we do the job with the tools that we have here? So I'll grab some of that stuff with the grapple. Maybe we'll get a little better look. Oh, I have something to show you here. We got our new ISOTunes free today.
They're free?
Yeah, they're free. How can you call a product free if it's not free?
So what do they mean by free?
Free means no cables.
Oh, that kind of free, wireless.
One for each ear. One thing that I found unique about these, actually several things unique, but this little carrying case, I assumed it was just an El Cheesy carrying case, but it's not. It's the charging platform for these things.
What?
Yeah, so it's kind of magnetic too. You just drop them in there and they stick.
Now that's cool.
And then you plug the charger in on this far side here.
Wow.
ISOTunes free, coupon code TTWT, and you can get a $10 discount. I actually don't know how much they are. I think
We'll have to look that up.
we'll have to look that up.
So they're noise isolating like the other ones?
Noise isolating, same concept as the others. From what I've read, they don't have quite as much noise isolation as the others.
Okay.
I think it's 22 dB is what it's rated. And the tractor, what I've seen, runs in the low 90s if it's wide open with a mower deck, for instance. So 22 is still going to get you down to 70, which is going to be fine.
Yeah.
I'm no doctor, but
It's hearing protection.
yeah. So check them out.
So here's that super secret grapple again. This time I'm using it to pile and subsequently haul off the big piles of brush. I found I could get some pretty good sized loads with it. For example, I decided this one wasn't big enough. We'll have to see how I handle that. I'll just keep compressing it here. Maybe I can get most of it in one trip. As you've heard me say many times about the Artilian grapple, and now confirmed here, I love the two separate clamps. It works really well for uneven loads, and in my opinion, almost every load is an uneven load.
This one's got some other little trees in it, but I really think the first thing I want to do is just try to clear out some of the brush so I can see what I'm dealing with. Looks like there's a little tree in there maybe I can get. Maybe I'll try to set it to the left so the camera can still see. These things grow kind of interesting. I don't really know what their formal name is, but they kind of just sprawl out a lot of different stems, not just one stem like a tree. The thumb would make this easier. I could grab these with that thumb instead of just pulling them. Maybe if I back up a little bit. One trick I've learned about pulling yourself back or pushing yourself forward is to have your tractor in neutral. Then you can move it a lot easier. I was always wondering why sometimes I couldn't move it. Well, that's what it is. Maybe I can get some of this out of the way so you can see. I guess I've kind of grown to appreciate that hydraulic thumb on the 260 backhoe. I think this is the first brush work I've tried to do without it. This tractor's got a lot more oomph. This backhoe, the 270B's got a lot more oomph than the 260, I believe. I don't remember the specs off the top of my head, but I really feel like I'm able to pull a lot harder. It's still nothing like a mini excavator like we've had. If you haven't heard, we don't have Casey right now. Casey went off to a trade show, and like any teenager, he's having trouble finding his way home. No, we're not sure for what the future is on that, but we're hoping to have another replacement Casey here in the next couple of months. It's interesting. It's not very noisy. Now we can see a little better, can't we? What do we want to get next? I actually thought this was going to be a big part of the project, getting these bushes out. It's turning out to be a simple part. I really am now thinking that the landscaping or grading we're going to have to do afterwards is going to be bigger. I brought a rake and shovel for Christy to do that.
No, don't think so, Tim.
I'm getting quite a pile over here. Biggest problem with one of these little tractor backhoes as compared with a mini excavator is you just can't move your pile. You just can't get your scrap or your spoils or whatever very far from your machine. I have my tractor in low gear, so it's hard to pull it back. I think this is really the hardest I've pushed the 270 backhoe, and it's much more powerful, it feels like, than the 260B. I think most of the stuff I've done before with this one has been moving dirt, digging holes, and things like that. When I first got here, I was regretting not bringing my chainsaw. I didn't bring my chainsaw today, and I thought maybe I should have used the saw to cut these down, but it's actually been better, I think, to have them whole. Let's get some of this stuff out of here.
I'm eager to tell you more about this grapple and tell you where you can buy it, but I just can't quite do so yet. Hopefully very soon. I'm pretty impressed with it.
I mean, that was a pretty aggressive thought, see, to even say, I'm going to push that all the way to the tree and get all that on both sides of that pile.
Now we're starting the process of creating a slope. The idea is to have the slope gentle enough that they can mow it with their zero-turn lawnmower. This project was somewhat enlightening to both Christy and I. As you know and have seen in a lot of previous episodes, Christy's handy as can be with Vinny. She doesn't have any issues controlling the machine. She's confident in her actions, so she just feels entirely comfortable on the machine. Additionally, Christy had a good idea of what the project needed to look like when it was all finished. So given that she's comfortable with the machine, she knows what it should look like when it's finished, you would think that's all that's necessary to be able to do this project. But we've seen in other projects, for example one earlier this summer where we created a swale in a horse pasture. The owner of that horse pasture has a 2038R and a box blade and could have created that swale. However, he didn't understand how he could have used that tractor and that blade to have done the job. I think we're seeing that there is a difference, or maybe a gap, between the first time that you really understand and are confident operating the tractor until you can actually understand how to use the attachments you have to solve the problems you have. I think that's where Christy is on this project. I gave her a specific task of pushing that ledge off and making it more sloped, and she could do that without issue at all.
They want to try to save that step, so push some of that way off of that edge, and then we'll push it up under there somehow. I don't know. But I think you're doing the right thing. I'm going to have to rob some of your dirt, so you'll have to even get more aggressive. But you're going to have this good in just a little bit.
I think this is the area that Christy couldn't fully comprehend how we would solve. Off camera, over to the left, around that big maple tree, we couldn't do this same sloping technique. We had no choice but to bring soil in to create our slope in front of the tree rather than trying to take out any more roots from the tree itself. The only logical place to get that soil was right here where we're working. So we'll steal some of this soil for the other side, and then we'll just have to be more aggressive in taking that slope back further. You can begin to see her trying that now. That higher level thinking of how to actually use the assets that you have and the tools that you have to solve the problem is where the extra practice and extra experience comes in. Another example that I saw this summer was with my neighbor Rex and his box blade, as well as his landscape rake. I've watched him use those tools more effectively than I thought possible. So there's always lots to learn. Every project you tackle will help you become a little more proficient and learn a little bit more about the tools and attachments that you have. This is why we discourage first-time tractor owners from attempting to make money with their tractors from day one.
Drive on over when you can.
It's just not fair to customers to make them pay for those initial stages of learning. Instead, we suggest working for friends and neighbors for free for the first year. Who knows, some of these friends and neighbors may even have knowledge and skill and experience that can help you learn even faster. In this project, you can see that Christy's already learning how to use that power rake more aggressively to move dirt further. I kind of ran out of work for Johnny 2's loader, so Christy said, "Why don't you take Vinny for a spin?" Notice how low it is there in front of that step. Yeah, well, I did too. So we'll try to pull some more soil from the right end of the project over there to just under that step, see if we can get it leveled up.
Christy, just like when we were here last year, I love this place.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's peaceful. The leaves are purple over
Yeah.
there on the side. There's just something about this place. It's quiet.
It's a park-like setting.
Yeah, and we're right in the city of Carmel. So I mean, this
Yeah.
is a lot of space for you know, houses in this area, especially houses in this price range. It's not a crazy expensive house, and
Right.
you just don't find things like this. So we've got the job done.
Yep. I think they're happy with it.
Yeah, I think they're happy, and I think it'll serve them well. I think we've got the slope great so that a zero turn will run on it. We tucked some soil up under that step. Yeah, the sidewalk there, and I think it'll hold up fine.
You can tell we're married. I finished your sentences.
Yeah, thank you. She had some grass seed, so we threw out some grass seed. It's some of that mix.
It's got fertilizer and stuff already in it.
Yeah, so we just threw it out there, and it's supposed to rain a lot coming tomorrow, so it's kind of maybe the last day this year for this type of work. I
Yeah.
kind of hope not, because we got a bunch more of it to do.
I
Even
got a
on our
lot for
own.
you to do at home.
Yeah, I do. I know.
Come on, get after it.
Okay, I'm in trouble now. Well, now that I've got to get busy, we'll let you guys go. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Tractor Time with Tim. And Christy.
And Denny.
And who knows, this may be the last episode, because now it's going to be fix-it-up time at home for Christy.
No, they're mostly tractor projects.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Remember, I want to get that willow tree out from the midst of the other stuff.
Yeah. Okay. You want to leave the willow tree.
I want to leave the willow tree, but clean
get all
out
the
the
other stuff.
Yeah.
I kind of like the sound of that. That's a wintertime project, too.
Yeah.
As long as it's not too wet.
Let's go eat.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Cheeseburger. Oh, I had one of those for
We
lunch.
had one for lunch.